Having personal mantras has been the most useful tool for me to get through life and to become the kind of person I want to be. I call these mantras mind retainers. They can be your favorite quotes, sayings, or phrase. For me, these are often passages from my favorite books. The idea is that, when you read or find something inspiring or motivating, it has an impact on you, right? When I first read about this passage about anger, for instance, it really made me think about how I deal with frustration in my life. I think these quotes can have a profound impact on you and really help you become a better person in general. But the problem is that this effect can be temporary because you forget about them over time. In my case, I may be less likely to get angry right after seeing that passage, but then I revert to the previous version of myself. It's just like when you get your teeth fixed and you still have to keep on wearing retainers even after the process is done. Otherwise, you can get crooked teeth again. So reading these mantras and quotes is like wearing a retainer, but for your mind. It basically makes the temporary effect of reading permanent, or at least longer lasting. If I read this quote about anger every day, I'm definitely more likely to remember to be calm when I encounter a frustrating situation. I think it's important to remember that your personality isn't set in stone. It's plastic, changing all the time. And by consistently exposing yourself to ideas that inspire and challenge you, you can sort of actively participate in shaping who you become. This is why I think it's vital to have your own mantras and to read them frequently. So how do we do that? Well, the easiest way is to just, print your mantras and then put them on your wall so that you can see them every day. Or you can just write them on a piece of paper and keep it in your wallet. A slightly more modern way is to use a note app and see the notes with your mantras every day, but you can easily forget about it. I used to have this email sent to me every morning with my mantras, along with information like the weather forecast and new articles from my favorite website. This is great as long as you actually read the email, but I rarely did, to be honest, so it eventually became just a pile of junk in my inbox. Well, if you want to try it, it's called Mailbrew, which I believe is free. Another great way is to use affirmation apps. There are a few good ones that I found. One of them is I Am. It's a little bit too cutesy for my taste, but it works well. This is good because it shows you your mantras throughout the day, so you don't need to remember to open the app. But the problem with this is that it gets buried under the other notifications. It's pretty easy to miss it or dismiss it because you see other things that are more urgent. So the best solution that I found for me was to use this app called Napkin, which is like my inspiration box. I keep all of my favorite quotes and mantras in here, and every morning I open the app and read some of them. It's actually become an essential part of my morning routine. It's just a few minutes, but I usually open up Your Flow in Napkin and just spend some time with my ideas. It's really cool how different it feels from mindlessly scrolling through social media. Instead of being bombarded with random content, I am revisiting thoughts and ideas that my past self deemed valuable. And as I go through my flow, I do a bit of housekeeping. Some ideas that seemed important before might not resonate as much now, so I archive those. But I bookmark the ones that spark something in me. These are my daily mantras. This way, I'm constantly refining my collection, keeping it relevant and meaningful. What I love about this process is how it adapts to my needs. If I'm feeling a bit lost or need some inspiration, I can quickly review my bookmarks or dive into one of the topics in the home area. And if you happen to come across a quote or an idea that you think is really good, you can always save it to a napkin, either from your share sheet or directly from the app. If it's from a book you're reading, you can even scan the page to import it into Napkin. If you use Readwise to collect reading highlights, you can link it to Napkin as well, so the highlights are automatically imported. Every new idea will be compared to the other ideas you already have in your collection, and Napkin will find relevant ones that have similar themes. This way, you get to explore your past ideas as well. But the beauty of Napkin is not just about collecting ideas. It's about sort of letting those ideas shape your mind over time and helping you become the kind of person you want to be. By doing this every day, I actually feel myself becoming calmer, more confident, and more inspired to try new things. It's definitely a healthy alternative to doom scrolling and a way to take back control of your mental diet. So if you're curious, give it a try. I put the link in the description. It's something you can do just a few minutes a day, but I think it has such a huge impact on your mood and also generally what kind of person you are. Well, if you do try it, please let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye.